This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast, where business leaders share their insights. It is 6 questions in 7 minutes because successful business leaders are busy and rarely have more time to spare. So let's get to it. Question number 1, in a few sentences, please tell me who you are and what you do.
Raul Hernandez of Ochoa. I help founders and leaders optimize their products, services, and operations so that they can scale their impact.
Raul, it's great to have you on the show. Question number 2, what's the best thing about working in your industry?
I think when you work directly with the owner or founder of a company, it's cool to be able to see their passions behind what they're actually doing and actually caring about their customers. And when you help them reach more or expand more, you can just see that light up in their face, and it's a pretty awesome feeling.
Oh, I love that. And I can hear the passion in your voice. It's great. Question number 3. I have a fictitious book with all the answers for business. What chapter would you think most companies should read?
Well, that fictitious book looks kind of similar to mine. I'm joking. For my book specifically, and I think for your book as well, business owners should learn more about how to blueprint their operations and their company, so that not only do they know what needs to be done, who's doing it, but also the actual people that they're employing or hiring know what to be done, how to do it, and have that, transparency and accountability, so that not only just things don't fall through the cracks, but you can actually reach new levels of growth that you wouldn't otherwise if you don't have that in your business.
Very insightful. Thank you. Question number 4. Other than the generic work harder, have a great attitude, and care for customers, what advice would you give to other business leaders?
Patience. Not only patience with yourself as you're seeing things through, but also patience with working with other imperfect human beings who are working for you and helping make the mission happen. Even in sales, when you're being patient for big opportunities, referral partners, et cetera, or even when you're managing and working with the team members. I think one of the biggest strategies or long-term strategies is seeing it as whatever initiative you have as a long-term goal, and being patient to see not only the goals through, but even patient with yourself to not get too rushed into seeing results the day of.
And I can really appreciate when you're saying about those imperfect individuals, employees, et cetera, that can really test your patience. So that's
We're all human.
exactly. It's great insight. Question number 5. What other business leader like yourself would you like to acknowledge and invite to be on my podcast?
I would say Jimmy Coleman.
Jimmy Coleman. And why would you recommend him?
He has a very sophisticated process when it comes to, dialing in your LinkedIn.
Mhm.
And I think it's very authentic and different from what's out there right now in the market. And he'd be a great guest, I believe.
Perfect. I'll reach out to him. I appreciate that referral. And our final question number 6, please tell me about your first job.
I mean, we can go corporate here when it comes to the first corporate job, but I think a more cooler experience was at my first quote unquote entrepreneurial job that I can remember, right? Probably more than 10 years ago, but my brother wanted to buy himself a brand new Mac. And this kid was, I don't know, 8 to 13 years old. Again, timeframes, I forget how long this is. But what we did is we sourced broken computers, we fixed them, and we resold them using eBay and Craigslist. And then my dad would help us, fix them back in the day. So that's how we did it. We raised enough. He got his MacBook, and we think we did that in 2 or 3 months.
Wow, that's a great story. I love it. I think everybody could appreciate the entrepreneurial spirit, and especially, as you say, 8 to 13 or something like that. Very, very smart. Great story. So, Raul, thank you so much for being on the show. How can people find you?
My website's the best place for people to go to, dogoodwork.io.
Perfect. This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast. Thanks for listening.